Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the November Ask Me Anything. So this is where you guys have an opportunity to ask any question you want, and then the developers will answer them, hopefully, without dodging. So let's go ahead and see how they did and what they asked and what they answered. So this will be regarding the future of the game. So let's see here. Let's start off. So the first question is, will this intensity meta continue from now on? So they answered, the intensity meta will continue from now on. We really like the level of skill and strategy it begins, and we will be including it and we will be building upon it in future events. So I have been talking about this in a couple of my other videos, saying that the meta has been broken, that they are trying to get away from the Night Sun skills where you're destroying all non-affinity gems, and they're focusing more on intensity now. So intensity is going to be the meta moving forward. So all the packs that come out and all the events that come out are going to be intensity focused. So unfortunately that's the way they are going. Some people like it, some people hate it. I honestly don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it's just kind of whack to me. But let's see. Will be there any way for non-subscriber VIPs to spend their VIP points? So, boy, does he need to work on his grammar. For non-VIP, please stay tuned. We're working on something hopefully this year that will allow non-VIPs to use their VIP points that they have gained. Again, this is gonna, I think personally, is gonna happen at the end of this year. You know, when that holiday shop drops and everything in Christmas, I think that's when they're gonna allow the non-VIPs to spend their VIP points. That's what I'm thinking. Will be there an event? What is wrong with this guy's grammar? Will there be an event where you earn gems? So they said GVG is the event where you earn gems. The leaderboard rewards are almost entirely gems. So what they failed to answer or give the better answer was that yes, they do have GVG where the rewards are all gems, but you also have the weekly events that go on every week where the gems are gonna be your source to get at the end of the week. That's where you're gonna be getting the major chunk of gems. And then saying, why don't you guys give the odds of getting items? So they responded by saying, we have not ever disclosed the probability maths behind drop rates or any other of our chance-based systems. If we decide to update that policy, we will let you all know. With the addition of guaranteed steps in the packs, the probability is essentially 100% for those steps. So obviously if it's guaranteed, it is going to be 100%, but they have created basically a policy where they're never going to discuss the probability and the maths behind the drop rates. So unfortunately, we're never going to know the proper number behind the chance behind those packs, behind those cards. So it really does suck that they're never going to release that, and they actually have a policy set in place, because unfortunately they are a business at the end of the day. I know there's no free lunch and all, but have you ever considered reviewing gem prices? We run discounts and sales occasionally in Legendary. There's one running right now on pack 1, which is like that 20% off big whoop. They only do the 20% off on packs that are you got to collect like X amount of heroes, like 6 heroes to get the 13x legend. That's the only time they bust out that 20% discount. So that's pointless. And then it says we will not be revising the base game prices. So they're not gonna, improve anything really. I assume okay, so will the event cards continue to be dependent going forward? Will you still need to buy multiples to make it worth buying any? Okay, as you accumulate your cards, your requirements for more should go down. For example, in this upcoming event, my plan is to use Aladdin, a previous character in my deck. So yeah, you can use other cards, but again, like, they're not addressing the real question, that the fact that they're not going to make old cards become times 10 during the event. They're still going to deal a lot less damage, but you of course have other options that you can use. Like, I just put up a video where I was using Aladdin during this week, so my last video. So again, they're not really addressing that question correctly. They do kind of dodge a couple of these questions. So let's see. Are any improvements coming to VIP pricing? Example, price drops or tiers? And then they're saying VIP pricing will not change as you increase your VIP. It comes with access to more perks, so the value increases over time. Still, I think I'm almost tier 11 in VIP, and I still think 30 bucks is way too much considering the amount of time and effort and the amount of gems you end up spending throughout the week. I still think it's a ridiculous price for VIP. Regardless of all the improvements that they're doing, $30 a month is way too much. Because you almost forget about that because that's kind of like a reoccurring subscription that automatically renews. So you might be spending during the week, but then that VIP will come out of nowhere and you get charged for another 30 bucks. So I don't really like that answer, but it is a business at the end of the day. Is there an inventory sell or trade feature on the roadmap? So they said trading is something we talk about a lot internally. It's incredibly hard to get right. User control trading can lead to lots of loopholes and glitches that makes the game unfair and unbalanced. Until we are confident we can design and release a trading feature that overcomes those challenges, we will not be doing it. I kind of agree with that. Like people can glitch out a trade. Like people can like close the app or turn off their Wi-Fi and like boom, your card doesn't get like your card sends, but you don't get anything back. Like there's a lot of loopholes and a lot of people find out a lot of things, especially over on the Android side. There are like a couple of hacks going on and people can take advantage of that. So I kind of agree. And I mean, trading would be awesome if they can do it properly, but I agree with the loopholes and glitches. That's kind of risky, and we don't want people losing their cards. I kind of agree with them on that one. What user interface improvements are in the development queue? If you mean quality of life improvements, our current priorities, relic inventory size, which they did go ahead and increase by like 50. Should have done more, but whatever. Will Network do anything to celebrate the loyalty of players who aren't VIPs? Yes, definitely. We want November to feel like a month where that is the case. Keep getting the holiday coins simply for logging in, of course. So yeah, let's see how that goes. This has no answer. Anything in the pipeline to up the guild size past 30 or create a private messaging system slash private room for council members. Now, we do use the line app because this game doesn't have anything to support that. And they are saying we are actually working on something pretty exciting for our legendary players that will really help them with the messaging system. I agree that the current system is not as good as it should be. More info to come early next year. So hopefully early next year, they'll implement something. It would be nice to not have to switch between applications. I guess that's the only thing, but I doubt they're gonna allow picture messaging in there. So I think Line App will be the way to go. I don't think we'll be able to send any videos or any picture messages. I doubt it. Not through a game. I think that would be way too much of a burden on their server slash system because even right now we're having server issues. So I doubt they'll allow that. But let's see what happens. When will the VIP key search be revamped? They have already done that, thank God. When will crown shards not be so expensive or hard to come by? Crown shards are one of the rarest items in the game. To that end, we will not be making them more widely available. They are available in the GVG store. So again, they're not going to help us out there. Will past heroes be available to get? Past heroes are available in the dust store, in the packs, and rewards for VIP login. We regularly add elder players into these places. For example, the elder heroes in this collection are available in the dust store. Okay, will there ever be more campaigns above elite, harder daily dungeon levels, harder trial levels? Yes, we are planning on this in the new year. Okay, so they are working on that, I guess. Will more items be available for purchase with the gold that's obtained? Yes, we will be adding more to the VIP store, and keep your eyes open for the holiday shop. So they're really pushing on that holiday shop. Let's see how that goes. Will the VIP store ever refresh in the unique items, which I personally want? He said, let me check on that. The items will not refresh, but there may be additions. So those were one-time buys, and that's it. And they were really good one-time buys. So this guy actually asked a similar question, so they only answered a couple of them. He says number one, will we get the chance to get old event relics and their materials, which is something I really wish would happen. Yes, we will be improving the forge to gain access to elder relics. This will take time, but it's on our list. I don't like that answer. This will take time, but it's on our list. Why would it take time if you should be saving every single coding you do to this game in a separate file? All you need to do is add that code back into the game, and how you guys are adding like these legends to obtain like these frozen lovers and the twin dragons and all that. You should be able to add the old relics back in with like a simple copy and paste. This should not take time for this, but I think they're just trying to milk the cash. So that's how I look at that. Will the master collections become more common? Yes. Five, would you consider a gold store? Currently, gold is only used for upgrading cards, and once you hit certain points, it's effectively infinite. Yeah, that is true. There are offers in the VIP store for gold. Again, nothing. I did not answer six. Six is, would you consider a gold to gems exchange? Gold to gems is not something we have considered, but we will talk about it. I highly doubt this, and if they do this, gold to gems is gonna be ridiculous amount. Like you might need to spend 100 mil gold to get like maybe 50 gems or 100 gems. I think they're gonna do something stupid with this if they do decide to implement this into the game, because gem is the real money maker. I don't think they're gonna do anything like this, but we will talk about it. I don't know if they are gonna do it. If they do it, it's gonna be messed up. So that's my take on that. I am gonna leave a link. I don't want to make this video too long, but I am gonna leave a link in the description to this Ask Me Anything, and I hope you guys check it out and leave me your thoughts on all the questions asked and the answers that they give. Have you ever considered decreasing GVG time frame to 2 weeks? Oh wait, I missed one. Have you ever considered making 20 to 25 groups of guilds for each event with similar rewards to current? Idea being, as such events start, we already know who the top 10 to 50 will be, and that's boring and promotes stagnation. My guild finally broke top 100 for the first time ever and felt amazing. Alright, so we basically know War Beast and Tree are going to be top 1 and 2 always. So what he's trying to say is like make a little group. So he's saying guild segmentation and leaderboards is definitely something we are planning very soon. So it looks like they are working on this. I loved PvP. Do we have an idea of when it'll come back? I had not all talked to the team about this. Okay. Oh, I think it was, have you considered decreasing the GVG time frame? I think he meant that as two. Okay. Have you considered running a week where all packs are literally half off for an event to test the increase in spending? So this is a common hypothesis across the user base and something we are actively testing. This pack is reduced by 20%. Again, you guys are putting the wrong pack at 20% off. Like, come on. Uh, when do you plan, if ever, on releasing the actual odds of pulling the featured cards? And they literally say we do not plan on releasing the odds. So it's a business at the end of the day. They're not going to release the odds ever. I highly doubt it. They're going to keep this system because it's working for them. Any plans to increase the relic slot above 200 is low for groups that buy each week. I don't even think it's 200. I think they went from 100 to 150. That's it. I don't think they went higher than that. But it says, yes, we are working on it right now. It's not simple as it may seem. It's a priority for me to get this done. They have increased it a little bit, I think by 50. So, any plans to increase the stats of the old legends to make them relevant again? Maybe a skill remake? Yes. Okay, so that's good. Um, and then again, intensity will continue. Glad you're enjoying it. So let's see here. Whether will there be a market for the exchange of resources? I have covered trading above. Will there be an opportunity to purchase resources and crystals for gold? Yes. Check out the VIP shop and the holiday shop later this month. Will there be a chat room? Yes. Do you have a plan to revise the subscription price depending on the country of residence of the players? So they are saying no, we do not control the country-based prices. That is all Apple or Google. So that is interesting there. But it's kind of an obvious statement that Apple and Google do control that. That doesn't have anything to do with the developers. So that's up to Apple and Google to change the pricing on that. I agree with them because other games also have this similar issue with like season passes and stuff like that. So yeah, will there be a new difficulty level for daily dungeons? It's an interesting point of something we will discuss this week. It's hard to balance the daily dungeons for everyone. Okay. Will we get an opportunity later to upgrade Forge, the Lunar Staff? It was impossible for newer players to get them to level 6 during the events. This is a failing of our current Forge system. We are working on improvements to it so that you can achieve fast relics. So hopefully this comes out soon. I really want some of the old relics that I missed out on or to get more of. That's a perfect example. If they really want to make money, I'm pretty sure they're gonna push for this quickly, because a lot of people I feel like would buy to get a chance to get the old relics. So I know they're definitely gonna be working on that. Okay, so multiple buy button on the way. And then he's saying what are the suggestions that are being considered for implementation, right? So he's saying we're nearly always consider every suggestion tossed our way, and at times do implement ideas and suggestions directly into the game. So they didn't really answer this. They just kind of, linked it to the known issues. What's it called? Page. So yeah, they didn't really answer that question at all. I have covered drop rates above. So yeah, we have the Dust Store, the Legend Choice Pack, the Awakening Pack that will allow you to choose the card you want. Why don't you have a card store where we can choose? Yeah, but they're not gonna allow you to choose like event cards and feature cards and stuff like that. That that pack that allows you to choose the card you want is almost garbage, and none of the cards are in there are really good aside from like maybe three or four. No, we will not. Okay, so this is a really good question. After what happened with EA and their Star Wars game, the severe backlash it caused, do you plan to eliminate your random card packs, or will you continue, or will you keep them because getting people to gamble for cards is a big part of how you make your money? No, we will not be eliminating random card packs. The situation for EA is a separate discussion and does not feel applicable to Legendary. Different platform, different context. Um, Star Wars Battlefront is $60 to purchase. Legendary can be entirely free. You can play console games for hours. We have Legendary players who have been playing for years, etc. I call BS on this. The situation for EA is not separate. It's almost the same thing, regardless of platform and context. Like you guys, they have loot boxes that are random number generated, and then you guys have these random generated packs. So that is completely bullshit. I do not agree with this at all. Yes, you can play both games entirely free if you choose to, but again, if you want to make it somewhere, you unfortunately have to spend. And with this game, with Legendary Game of Heroes, you would think that the more you spend, the less time you have to spend. But this game is completely opposite. The more you spend, the more you have to play, the more time you have to invest. Because those cards become useless, as in like you don't do times 10 damage after the event is over. They're back to being times 4 damage, and then they release more cards the next week. So I don't like this answer, and it's a nice cover up by Dan, so I don't like that. Um, so yeah. I mean, you guys can read it. I don't want to make this too long, but go ahead and check out some of these answers. I honestly think it's pretty ridiculous the amount of stuff that they answered and said. Like some of it is good. Like I hope they do a couple of these improvements. And other than that, I'm not really too much satisfied based on their answers. Like the intensity meta is gonna continue. They're not gonna reveal the drop rates. They're not gonna review the gem prices. They're not gonna change the VIP price. They're not gonna change pretty much the main issues that the players are having. So leave me your thoughts, leave me your comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Let's have a bit of a discussion, and let me know if you guys felt the same way I felt, or maybe you guys felt differently. Let me know. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.